Hi, I wanted to go down the rabbit hole today and talk to you about what I refer to as the circle of life. So what is the circle of life? Basically, we're finding the 4 largest and most important values of our life and ranking them on a daily, weekly, monthly, annual, or however often you want to rank them to find that real contentment in our life, right? And we use a ranking system from 1 to 10, and I'll show you in a moment. But I've used 4 important values to me: health, business, family, and friends, right? Now, how are values different to needs? I find values as if they're low in our life or low ranking, we're not totally content with what we're doing on a regular basis. Needs is something that replaces our values, maybe using emotion to purchase something and feel happy about it for short-term but not long-term benefit. Does that make sense? So needs, I've got clothes, cars, toys, shoes. I think you get the picture with those sort of things. We buy them to maybe fill a void or a gap in our life a lot of the time, right? So if we can improve or work on or continually be aware of these most important values of ours, right, we need to worry less about our needs in our life. We don't have to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak, right? So over here, I've already written this in. So I'm going to rank my health, for example. I think that's tracking pretty well. My training is going well. I'm eating okay. I think that's around about an 8. My family, am I present at home? Am I spending enough time with my wife individually and the kids as well? Yes, that's tracking pretty well. I'm going to give that a 7. My friends, look, I'm not spending as much time with them as I'd like, so they're probably at a 4. And then business, look, I don't go overboard with hours at the moment. I've got a pretty good balance because of these 2 areas that I'm focusing on, so I'm going to give that a 6, right? So I then join the dots and it gives me something like that. Now you can clearly see that those 2 areas of my life at the present are tracking pretty well. These are the 2 that I would maybe like to or need to spend more focus on, right? So if I've got some discontentment, it's a great way to do a check and see just how you are tracking in each of those 4 key areas that you've nominated yourself. And they can be any one for you, whatever makes you tick, whatever gives you long-term enjoyment and feeling that is positive towards the outcome of your life. Right. We want to avoid having low numbers in all 4 areas, right? But I don't think you can also get a 10 in all areas either. I think there's always room for improvement in all of them, but it's just making sure that you've got that in check. Okay. We want to avoid these needs as much as we can. They're great for the odd splurge and reward ourselves for the work we've been doing, etc. But we don't want to rely on them for our success or for our enjoyment and pleasure in our life. Does that make sense? So guys, go and complete this exercise, have some fun with it, discuss it with family, and chat soon.